colleague Sam. You must be wondering why I am here today. So let me tell you that in a first, BBMP has decided to give up 12 major roads of the city to private companies for maintenance. So the private companies will have to take care of the beautification, renovation, painting and maintenance of these footpaths in the city. So we are here to take a look at the status of these footpaths currently as maintained by the BBMP until now. So come along with us. Sam, as we're walking here, what do you have to say about the footpath we're walking on currently? What do you see?
The immediate thing that I noticed is the lack of space, because I was wondering how to walk without us clashing together. So space was the first thing that I noticed. And until now I don't see much of a problem, but I'm seeing a problem ahead. And I'm hoping you can also see that.
Yes, I can see. So maybe there's some and walking where it's just left like that. You can see it as that those bricks which have come off have been kept here in the corner, and there seems to be nothing done about that. They've just collected it and kept it in a corner.
And they also seem to be collecting dust.
And it gets so difficult for people to walk here because the footpath is not in a level, it's wobbly like you said.
But you've got to be really careful crossing these, just because you don't know what's solid and what's hollow underneath.
You can notice that as we're moving further, it's like a dent on the footpath here. If you just go inside, imagine you're walking here looking at your phone, which most of us do while walking, and you don't notice that it's coming ahead of you and you just trip and fall. It's so likely to happen. And again, here we have to move towards a certain side or go left or right, because there are these small shops that they have set up on the footpath, which is actually for pedestrians to walk and not for vendors to sell stuff here.
And the road gets worse. I don't see a uniform road here. Like the pathway is there and some of it is fine, but some of it is also like this. I don't know what could have possibly happened to damage this so much, but that's damage. And I don't think there is any way to fix such a damage without actually changing the entire thing. I mean, look at this. All the road, the pathway here, you can see the pathways are wavy, for the lack of a better word. They seem to have seen a lot of weight or something. So it's like the old carpet, you see. One side is high and one side is low, and there is a wave of it.
Yeah.
That's how it actually feels walking on it. It's
exactly. And also there are these poles in between, these small poles that you can see. So each time these poles come up, you'll have to make your way through it to again continue on the road. And have you noticed something, guys? When we were walking before this, the footpath had a lot of space to walk on.
Who is this guy?
But moving ahead, the footpath just narrows down. So here the same people who were walking, 3-4 people who are walking on the bigger side of the footpath will have to walk in twos, hardly, or just in a single file.
And I hope you saw the Activa that just passed by in the narrow road when people already have more space to walk.
The narrowing of the footpath is because there is space allotted for two-wheeler parking here, and that's the reason why this footpath tends to get narrow down in between. And you can see a lot of this as well. This I'll tell you later. There is some days also, as you can see, there's an electric pole here. It's a street light actually, and a random wire is just lying on this footpath. We know how dangerous live wires or cable wires could be for pedestrians walking. Recently, there was a case in Bangalore where a woman stepped on a live wire and she and her small daughter were both charred to death because of this. It is extremely dangerous and such bumps, as you can see. I'm walking in it. I'll have to certainly miss my custody in order to I don't get very anything that I'm carrying will definitely fall into.
And his name is Chauncey!
We continue walking. This path looks nice. There are the plants on the left side of us. But again, only 2 people can walk here, or hardly 3 people when they bump into each other, because the footpath has narrowed down now from the from the point we started off till here. You've seen that the footpath has narrowed down, and on the right of me you can see that there is car and 2-wheeler parking space allotted. Walking until here was okay. There were no bumps or there were no tiles uprooted. Yeah, here you can see that a little space has been given for plants to be kept, but they're not maintained well. There's just mud and broken pots lying on the side. So the narrowed footpath is now back is a full space. Can you see here? There's a random pipeline on the side of the footpath which goes underground. So let's see, or let's track rather where this pipe is emerging from. It's the day and I'm able to see that there's a pipe and I'm careful or cautious and I'm walking on the side. But imagine it's the night and there's not enough light. So I'm definitely going to trip and fall here. So the pipe is coming from this building, I suppose, which is under construction, and they have uprooted quite a few tiles and put this pipe below the footpath, and it's going all the way back from where we saw it coming. So this is definitely a walking hazard. Sam, what do you see now?
And as we saw the construction happening, and I think these are the evidence of actually a construction work happening. It seems like a lot of heavy vehicles have passed through, and the sand and I can see the blocks have been broken, and it has become something of a nightmare for drivers who would come this way. This is a definite slippery slope here. I would actually be very concerned driving this way.
This construction site has definitely caused quite a lot of damage to the footpath. Tiles have been uprooted and there is sand and rocks everywhere. It's difficult for people to walk. And then we've been seeing from the beginning, again the footpath narrows down because there is parking space allotted for 2-wheelers.
If you notice carefully, or if you're walking, you will feel like your ankles are bending in all the directions. It's very evident that the roads are not even. The pathway is not even. It's placed, but it's definitely not even.
Who the hell planted a tree on my ship?
And in the space where tiles have come out for it, unhygienic, not maintained well, happens in this. And it doesn't seem to, continue seeing these uprooted tiles everywhere. Some places it's small, some places it's a big dent, but yeah. And make your way around it. And if you just step into it, it's definitely going to hurt you a lot. It's like, pedestrians are now, accommodated to walking in a certain way, Sam. Like they know that ahead of them there is, a dent or some tiles uprooted or some space where they cannot walk, and they just make their way through it, which shouldn't be the case at all for pedestrians.
I completely agree, because this is ankle hazard if anything. I wouldn't want my ankle getting twisted here, and I think if my grandmother is walking here, I would be very concerned. Because first of all, the roads are uneven, the pathway is completely uneven, and the bricks laid here are not fixed, they are wobbly. A wobbly surface and uneven surface feels like some sort of death trap for my grandmother. I don't think I would want that to be the fate of my grandma. I would definitely be very concerned.
Exactly, and you know what? This is the case with most of the footpaths on Bangalore. So this is one such road and one such footpath that we are covering. But you know, if you go towards Richmond Road, which we will be going next, to check the status of that footpath, you would see that it's even more troublesome to walk there. So it's just one of the many Bangalore footpaths which are not maintained by the BBMP, and now they're just giving it up to the private companies to take care of it. So we just wanted you guys to see what is the condition of these footpaths, which the BBMP has been taking care of, and we'll come back and show you the status of these footpaths once the private companies take them up. Okay, so Sam, you walked the entire stretch of Cunningham Road footpath along with me. So what did you think of the footpath condition right now?
Well, yeah, footpath condition was not the best, I would say. And the reason I am not going about completely bashing it is mostly because I think if I walk in Church Street or if I walk around in commercial streets, this is kind of the roads that I see. And I walk in same kind of pavements and pathways. I don't see much of a difference between those roads and this one. So if anything, it feels more like Bangalore. It reminds me of Bangalore a lot more. And I would hope that the roads are at least the pathways at least even. That's the least you could do, right? If there's a dent or something, you just fill it up so that no one abruptly falls into it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the minimum, the bare necessity I would expect. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is Bangalore to me.
That's a very mean thing to say to Bangaloreans right now. You tell there is traffic and now the footpaths are not okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm coming to. The footpath was fine compared to the other footpaths that we've walked on. Like I was saying in the while I was walking there also, that the Richmond Road footpath is worse than this. The condition is so bad that it's difficult to walk there. It feels like you're playing a game with yourself while trying to jump and move across and make it through that footpath basically. So yeah, this is fine, the footpath. But you know what? It's the job of the BBMP to take care and maintain these footpaths. And now just giving it up to private companies to take care of them doesn't seem okay to me. So what do you think about that?
Anyway, let's see. This is 1 out of 12, so there is 11 more to go. So we'll see how bad they are, and maybe we could bring a rank list of the baddest. Maybe.
Worst roads to the okayish roads.
Yeah, okay. There is no best.
Okay, so there are 11 more roads left, like Sam said. So this was the first road that we walked on. There are many more to go. Stay tuned, guys.